Hi everyone, Gaming Fish here, and as you know, I've always played Minecraft. It was the first video on my channel, and even my biggest video now is on Minecraft. So yeah, I love playing Minecraft. I've been playing it since MCP Lite was a thing, which was like a really bad free version of Minecraft that Mojang made. They can install. But yeah, I love the game, and I've always kept track of updates in the game and new additions. But because I tend to play on Bedrock, as you can see, it's much harder for me to find out information about it because, yeah, Bedrock just like no one makes really videos on the new content in Bedrock, and you have to kind of go in and see what's been added for yourself. So that's what I want to do. I want to make videos talking about, discussing my opinions on the new Minecraft updates because I love this game and I want other people to see for themselves what Mojang have been adding and what Mojang are changing in the game. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll record some more in the future if you like this video, so please leave a like and subscribe. So the first thing that's changed in this beta release is a large number of features are no longer classified as experimental. So basically they're no longer in, you can see if you go into settings, game, and I scroll down, there'll be all these holiday creator creations of custom biomes, modding capabilities, and caving clips, and like upcoming creator features and basically experimental settings you can turn on to add new things to the game. But yeah, quite a lot of things now are being moved from this just into into just the general game, and as you can see, if I go back here, all of these are turned off. Now, quite a lot of things have been moved, so that hopefully means it's going to be less buggy. Yeah, but as you can see, things like the glow squid, they have been moved out of experimental, the axolotl, quite a lot of mobs, some various blocks and stuff, I'll get into them later, have been moved out of experimental, and the glow squid items, like the glow ink sac, as you can see in my inventory, they get a item frame out, put it down, I can, oh, do I have to shift and right click? Apparently this is no longer in experimental mode. You should be able to just dye these. Maybe they just haven't changed this one. I'll try later when I can go into experimental mode. Apparently that's supposed to be out of experimental though. Yeah, but as for the axolotl, the only change for the axolotl is they've been moved out of experimental now, which is good. And of course the bucket of axolotl has been moved as well. The only really changes for mobs, except for these two, is that the goats, if I can find the goat, they are also moved out. I'm pretty sure. Summon one in / summon goat, Minecraft goat. They no longer drop mutton when you kill them. If I get a sword out or a trident, you should no longer drop mutton, which seems consistent. I've killed a few off camera and them have dropped mutton either, so that seems like it's been changed. I also want to mention the loading screen, as you can see, has been changed. I saw this when I first went into MC Beta. I just want to say I thought it looked really nice, and Mojang did a really good job of that change. Okay, now I'm back in a experimental world where I have access to every single feature that's been added. Yeah, so a lot of feature changes have been added to blocks as well. Apparently quite a lot of blocks weren't in the creative inventory, now they are. As you can see, we've got amethyst clusters, sculk centers, dripstone. I think these might have already been in, but moss is now in. Yeah, so these have all been added into the creative inventory. And a update that's been added to small drip leaves, you've probably seen in Java edition. These can now be placed on moss. I personally never saw this. I thought they could be placed on a block. Apparently not, but they can be placed on moss now as well. Another change that's apparently been made is that waxed oxidized cut copper slabs can be crafted back into waxed oxidized cut copper blocks. But I actually can't see this change if you try and put them in a crafting menu. It doesn't appear like you can craft them, so I'm not sure what has happened with that one. And and a few changes have been added to glow light chin. If I go back into creative, they have different colour on maps, and they appear closer to the surface of blocks, so you can see them a bit clearer, and you can see the hitbox sticks out a little bit more. Another change that's been made is that, oh god, the raw ores now now work with fortune if I mine this copper. As you can see, well, I got unlucky that time, but as you can see, I'm getting more than just one piece of each ore sometimes, which is now the same as Java is, because that's how it works in Java. Although I do think it's kind of stupid that the entire reason they've added raw ores is to make them work with fortune, but they weren't originally implemented with fortune working on them, so now it's been changed, it's working. And apparently saplings can now be planted and bone mealed correctly on top of moss, which seems to be working now, as you can see. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. If you are, please leave a like and subscribe, because it's really helpful for me to see people liking, so I know what kind of videos you like. I know, yeah, what kind of videos you want me to make more in the future, and if you subscribe, you can see all my videos as they're released. Because I'm starting to release videos quite consistently now, which is good. So I had like a 8-month gap between few of my videos. But yeah, so please leave a like, and if you want to see more of these videos, just leave a comment saying what you like, what you don't like about them. Yeah, thank you. Alongside these small changes, a ton of bug fixes have been added, as you would expect, because Bedrock Edition is very buggy. You might think Java is more buggy with like weird quirks with redstone and other things, but Bedrock is still quite buggy and always feels a bit unfinished, or not very smooth. So bug fixes are always good, if it takes a Mojang a bit more time to release an update. To have some extra bug fixes in there is pretty good. But yeah, apparently, one interesting thing I saw is that /set's world spawn is being removed, but you can still use that here. You can still use /set world spawn. Seems to work completely fine. But yeah, I did think it was a bit controversial for this, because I personally really think set world spawn was a useful command. I can understand removing it if it's causing a few bugs and stuff, but I never saw any myself, and they've not really given us a reason why it's being prohibited and no longer being used. But anyway, yeah, you can still use it in the beta for now. You can play on Android specifically, I think, but you can play multiplayer games over mobile data, which I like the sound of, because sometimes when on a car journey, or you want to go on your phone outside the house, you can connect to a realm or a server and play, or AFK farm if you need to, gather some supplies. I thought that was a pretty good feature that they're adding. And as the world height has been changed, mobs weren't able to spawn in y=0. I'm going to teleport myself down to y-10. Yeah, mobs weren't able to spawn before. I can't really see any case, I'm not in spectator. But yeah, mobs weren't able to spawn beneath y0. Along with this, Enderman and Blazes can now be hit with splash water bottles. Yeah, as you can see, I can hit these both. Apparently that was disabled in the last beta, but yeah. I'm not sure how you're supposed to hit a Enderman normally with a splash water bottle though, because they move out the way, but it's on a command block, so you can't do. There's also been some changes to blocks and items. A few items weren't lined up correctly in your hand, and some blocks weren't breaking when they're updated correctly. Some things with like dripstone and stuff, which apparently has been fixed, but I don't want to have to read it all out, because there's quite a lot of minor changes and they're not that really important. There's also been a few changes to the script engine. I don't do much behavior pack stuff, so this doesn't apply to me, but I'm sure there's some people who this will help. And that's about it for this beta of Minecraft. so yeah, that's all the changes that have been made in 1.17.0.52. Oh, quite a long version name. That's what they're calling the betas in Bedrock though. I know this video is a little different to what I normally do, but I hope you found it useful. And please do leave a like and subscribe if you did, because oh, there's two of them now. Because it really helps, and I want to see that you want to see more types of videos like this. Because I'll make some more if you do. And I personally have liked making this video because I get to learn about the new Minecraft updates and what Mojang are adding to Minecraft. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.